Alright guys, here's a quick video of the tank and what's going on with it. So last night I went ahead and sucked out as many flatworms as I could. I was really surprised to see how much coralline algae I have on the rock. It's kind of nice to actually see the rock and not the damn flatworms. Well, you can see some flatworms here on the glass. Maybe. Probably not. All over the sand. And they're starting to come back out onto the rocks again. So I'll be sucking them out again tonight and doing my dose of flatworm exit. I got the flatworm exits right here. There you go. You see it? No. And I got my carbon. So I'm going to use the... oh, blue lights just came on. I try to just do my videos with just the white lights because the blue lights really wash the tank out. And this is at 50% with these lights. Anyways, I'm going to use this AquaClear 110 and also my media reactor down here for carbon once I dose. Tank itself is doing really well. I mean, of course the blue lights are going to wash out everything now, but I mean, everything's just doing really good except for the corals that are dead because of that little shit right there. He buried my Cinerea, he buried my bubble coral, he buried my Wellso-brain, and he buried a couple of other ones. He buried these candy canes, and because I haven't really had time to keep up on the tank, the glass is actually clean now. The glass for a while was, excuse me, was you couldn't really see through it at all. It looked kind of like that down at the very bottom before I cleaned it, so you couldn't even really see in the tank. And if you look from this side, I mean, this is what the tank looked like last night before I cleaned it. So haven't really been able to look into the tank that much, so when I cleaned it all, these corals were buried and dead because of him, and I've watched him. He's a little prick. I need to catch him and get him out. He's just wreaking way too much havoc in this tank. So yeah, I'll be doing the flatworm exit tonight. I do a water change. I got my 40 gallons right here ready to go. A couple other things that I'm going to be doing differently is the sump. I'm going to be cleaning the sump out. I'm not going to run sump at this time right now. This part of the sump is going to be... What did I just say? I'm cleaning out the refugium because I'm not going to run a refugium at this time. It's just a big detritus factory. I need to figure out something different with it before I'm going to run it again. So what I'm going to do with the refugium section of the sump is make this my auto top-off reservoir instead of using this 10-gallon tank. I think this will suit my needs a little bit better right now than this 10-gallon tank. I'm just sick of every couple days having to fill this 10-gallon tank. This is 30 gallons here, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Probably won't use that light anymore. Skimmer skimming like a boss. I mean, all the equipment side of everything is still running well. The fans are still cooling things down. I pulled all my lights out that I ran all the way around this tank. And put them on a different tank. I'll show you that one here in a minute. But yeah, everything's doing quite well. Still running the 3 Reef Breeders LEDs. They are currently running at 50% right now. And kick-ass lights. I really, really recommend these lights. The chalice has just grown a ton since I put it in this tank. What else? There's another coral that I was looking at that just like took off. I mean, well, the Akins really took off. This was like 2 heads or so when I had it in the coral holding system before I set this tank up. Along with that one, this one was 1 head. Now it's like 3 or 4. This Superman Monopora was like the size of your pinky nail, and now it's just like growing all over the epoxy. Same with the Sunset Monty back there, next to that beautiful rainbow Yuma Recordia. And I found kind of a surprise. I don't know if y'all can see it back there, but you see that giant purple Yuma mushroom. This is a mushroom that I dropped in the tank when I was setting it up and did not know where it was until I cleaned the glass and I look and there is a monster mushroom back there, and that is my purple Yuma with like 6 babies all around it. So that was kind of a nice surprise. Not where I want it, but that's where it is. The Cephastria. This is probably one of my favorite corals. Almost looks like a chalice, but the colors on it are like awesome. My Tyree toadstool has started to frag the living crap out of itself, which I'm cool with. I mean, I make some money with, that right there is like a goddamn colony right there. That whole thing, that's probably about a 6-inch piece. It looks small, but that's because the tank is real deep. I mean, this is how far in, that's how deep in. I mean, it's like a good 16 inches into the tank. So, I mean, it's a pretty big coral. And, yeah, that piece that it's fragging off of itself is about a 6-inch piece, easy. So yeah, I'll probably sell that. And then there's another piece right, where's my finger? There it is. Right there that's fragging off. So I'll have some frags to sell here pretty soon. Duncans are like beast mode right now. They have just straight up taken off. And I'm stepping on damn dogs that need to learn how to stop laying right in front of me. Move! RBTA, still being an RBTA, doing its thing. Clownfish, or clownfish. The brain is still the brain. Yeah, I was really, honestly, kind of shocked to see just how well things were doing in this tank. You can kind of see that. The Yuma, maybe, back in there. That thing is a god dang beast. I want to try to move it, but I got a feeling it's probably anchored into the rock really well. But I bet you it's the size of my palm. That thing is a monster. This thing right here, I got this big old mag float. Probably one of the best investments I've made in a while for reef keeping. And this one, like, it's supposed to be good for like up to 3/4 inch glass, so it's really, really strong on my 3/8 glass. So, yeah, this thing cleans the crap out of the glass. I love it. As I crack the tank, that would have fucking sucked. Yeah, I mean, fish are cool. I mean, the water quality is pretty good. The only thing that's really killing me is these stupid flatworms. I mean, they're not as bad. I should have taken a video when I sucked them all out. I mean, all this rock was just blood red from all of these stupid things. You guys can see I got me another frag of that orange Monty. If you remember, in my old 220, I had a monster monopora. It wouldn't even fit into the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket, and it died. So I got me a little frag. Euphyllias are all doing pretty gangster. This thing right here is about to start growing out of the water now. That was a smaller little colony when I first put it in. It's now taking off. That bird's nest up there, holy crap. So when the glass was dirty, it looked like it was dead looking at it through the dirty-ass glass. I cleaned the glass, and oh, man, the colors on that thing are just, whoa. And the size that it grew to, it's huge now. I gotta try to find like a video where that thing was just like a little tiny-ass little frag, and now it's just this beautiful colony now. Even this Millipora that I thought was dead. All these SPS that I thought were dead and I just kind of left the carcasses in there, they've started to bounce back. I was really upset about my nice colony of green slimer that looked like it was completely dead when I first put it into this tank, and then it started to bounce back. I'm going to probably frag, the tips off that are still good and just mount them on their own thing instead of trying to grow over the old skeleton. I mean, it'd be nice because this was a nice colony when I had it in the 220, but that's the risk we take when we switch tanks and stuff like that. So it took a beating, but it came back. Excuse me. But yeah, let's see what else. I think I have all my coral carcasses out here actually. Got my pumpkin I won at the pumpkin patch. That was kind of odd. I don't know if you guys just saw what the hell happened, but I just pulled the fucking stem right off of this thing. That's really weird. This is a real pumpkin too. Looks like styrofoam though. It's crazy. Yep, there they are. Here's my little piece of my Monty cap right here. that is now broken into several pieces. There's a whole bunch of my colonies. Red planets in there. I had all kinds of millies. Just hurt. But yeah, this was the orange plate coral, Monopora capricornus. I had this is a small chunk of it. Another sliver of it. I mean, it was a really big, nice colony. But hopefully that little frag that I got of it now will we'll get it to take off again. Here's a little kind of take back shot of the tank. It's a kick-ass tank. Glad I'm not getting rid of it. Here's the 40 breeder right here. Just kind of chilling here. And then what I did with the lights that I had underneath the stand, I put on this little BioCube here. I got this little BioCube 12. Is it a 12? Nano Cube? I don't know. I think it's like 12 gallons. So here's the remote. Let me turn the lights on. Bam! And why not? Why not put a WP10 in there and create a wave? Why the hell not? Right now this tank is harboring nothing. It's going to be a freshwater tank. Where my wife and I are doing a glowfish tank, just because glowfish seem fucking awesome. And I can change the light to like a UV blue. Nope, that's green. There we go, like a blue. And let me see if I can't cut the light down in here. There we go. That'll be kind of cool. So I mean, you got these fluorescent plants, these fluorescent fruity pebble looking rocks. I think it'll look pretty dope with those little neon fish in there. I won't be keeping that in there. I just did it because why not, right? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that tank is what's going on there. That'll be for our daughter. And, yeah, here's the 40 breeder. You know, just the 40 breeder now. I'm probably not going to keep it, guys. I've seen your comments, you know, keeping it as a frag tank. I'm going to turn these lights all the way up. All the way up. Let's just turn them all the way up. Let's see if that washes out the blue a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Hey, check that out, huh? Much better. Yeah. You can kind of see some of the color now. There's some rainbow akins. Some funky little green, purple-ish looking akins. These ones are my favorite, though. These ones have, like, some of the best color right there. Some of the things I've been doing for the tank lately is, I've been feeding Reefroids, and I don't see where my Reefroids are at right now. No, the Reefroids are, whew, let me tell you, the Reefroids are something else. They're a little bit pricey, at least where I'm at, where I live. They're like $20 for that little container of them. But damn, I'll tell you what, ever since I started feeding, that chalice started going nuts. The akins started going crazy. I've been able to bring these ones back. I mean, even the SPS love them. You'll see the SPS start kind of like sliming up a little bit, and you can see it pulling it in. The fungia plates like it. I mean, shit, I mean, the Euphilia, usually I can never get the Euphilia to eat, but they eat it. So, anyways, guys, I won't ramble this one on any longer. It looks like it's already like almost a 15-minute video. So here's the tank. That's what's going on. I'll bring you a video maybe of dosing the flatworm exit, but I think once I dose that, we're just going to kind of be rolling real quick, so I don't know if I'll have time to take the video. But, yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Later.